Would you consider yourself free, Derek? No.
Teach.
Okay. Good. What about my brother here? My brother, would you consider yourself free? All right, thumbs up, but read that.
This is the book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
So, Derek, I want you to pay attention because I'm going to ask you some questions according to what we're reading out the Bible. So, Derek, I'm going to read it one more time. Pay attention because I'm going to ask you a question based on this. Read.
This is the book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
So, in that verse, Derek, what is going to make the people free? The word's in there. The answer is in there. What is going to make the people free? Read it one more time for Derek.
This is the book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
So, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So, Derek, do you know what the truth is? What is the truth that shall make us free as a people? Because we agree we're not free. So what is the truth that is going to make us as a people free? Because there's a word above that word truth in that verse, and it said, ye shall know. So what do we need to know of the truth to make us free? Let's start with the word know. What knowledge is going to make us free? Let's go to the book of Malachi, because we're going to explain to our brothers, this is school. We're teaching our people, all right? So you may not have heard this before, but today, Derek, we're going to give you one-on-one how to start to understand what is going to make us free. Malachi chapter 2, verse 7, read.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 2, verse 7. For the priest's lips shall keep knowledge. They shall seek the law out of his mouth.
So, Derek, and the priest's lips should keep knowledge. So, who are the priests? What do priests normally do? Who do they mediate between? The priest mediates between God and man. Yeah, that's what the priest does. He's a mediator between God and man. So what should the mediator, the go-between, do? Read that again.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 2, verse 7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge. They should seek the law out of his mouth.
So the priest's lips, here's number one, should keep knowledge. But what knowledge? Is it the knowledge of science? Is it the knowledge of how to get tithes from the people in Jamaica? Is that the knowledge? Is that the knowledge, Derek? Let's see if that's the knowledge. Read the last part of that, Malachi 2, verse 7.
And they should seek the law.
Seek the what?
Seek the law.
Seek the what, Derek?
Seek the law out of his mouth.
So the priest should keep knowledge and shall seek the law out of his mouth. Do you understand? The law, the law, the law. Now, Derek, go back to John 8, verse 32. Now we understand what the knowledge is. The knowledge is talking about the law. The priests, the pastors, the reverends in all the churches in Jamaica should keep the knowledge of the law. Because remember, they're supposed to be the mediator between God and all the parishioners that come into those churches. You understand? They should be instructing the people how to keep the law. You understand? Now, we're not making this up. We're reading out of the Bible. We are reading out of the Bible. So read John chapter 8, verse 32 again.
This is the book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth.
So we now know that the knowledge of the truth is the law. You shall know the law. And what's the law? When we know the law, what's it going to do?
And the truth shall make you free.
So the knowledge of the law and the application thereof is going to make us free. Now, let's make us to understand, for everyone that's hearing these words, why the law makes us free. You understand? Go to Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. The law is going to make us free as a people. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Bring it
These
up.
be the words that Moses spoke unto all Israel. Moses didn't speak to the Philistines. Moses did not speak to the Moabites. Moses did not speak to the Hagarenes, the Egyptians. He spoke to who?
All Israel.
Moses spoke to all Israel. Tell them what book, chapter, and verse you're reading from.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, verse 1.
Read.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So, let's check in because we said this is school. Name something famous in the Bible that Moses did for his people. You know Moses, the character in the Bible, yeah? What did Moses do? Yay! He crossed the Red Sea. Now we're going to read Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 1 again. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Where did he speak these words?
On this side of the Jordan, in the wilderness, in the plain against the Red Sea.
So over against the Red Sea. Now this is the book of Deuteronomy, which comes after Exodus, yes? All right, my brother, I'm going to ask you a quick question. What's your nationality? So, brother, give me 2 minutes of your time. 2 minutes of your time. There's 24 hours in a day. You can spare 2 minutes. My brother here, he's from Jamaica as well. Yeah? Now, I want you two to understand something. We just read a scripture. Tell me if you've heard this scripture. It says, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Have you ever heard that before?
Yeah, I'm a Sunday go to meeting kind of guy, so
So you're a Sunday going church kind of guy?
Yeah.
All right, okay. So you're a Sunday going church type of guy.
Yeah.
All right, now, my brother here, Derek, said that in Jamaica, which he hasn't been to for a period of time, things have changed. However, people still go to churches on Sunday predominantly. And you agree to that?
Yeah.
You go to churches predominantly on a Sunday, yes?
Yeah.
All right, now, go back to John chapter 8, verse 32. Read that.
This is the book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Now, what's your name?
Tom.
Tom.
Yeah.
Tom. Now, Tom, you just walked up, right? Derek spent some time with us, so he's going to help us out because this is like a school setting. Derek, you're on now. This is homework time. We read that the priest's lips should keep knowledge and the knowledge of the law. You understand? Because the priest is the mediator between God and man.
Yes.
You understand? Now, in Jamaica, when our people go to churches on Sunday, the priest is talking about pastors, reverends, ministers, things of that nature. The job of the priest, the minister, the reverend, is to give the people the laws of God. You understand that?
Yes.
So when the people come through those doors of the churches, they're supposed to tell the people how to conduct themselves according to thus saith the Lord. You understand?
Yeah.
Now, go back to Malachi chapter 2, verse 7 one more time. Now, Derek, this is for you to solidify, and Tom, this is for you to understand, because you're a predominantly going to church Sunday type of guy, right? Read that.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 2, verse 7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
Number one, the priest's lips should keep knowledge. What is the knowledge that the priests, the pastors, the ministers should be keeping? Read.
And they should seek the law out of his mouth.
So the priests, the reverends, the pastors should be seeking the law out of God's mouth, which is found in the Bible. You understand? So that's what the job of the reverends, the pastors, the bishops, the ministers, the evangelists, that's what they're supposed to be doing. Seeking the law out of his mouth. So when all those people come through the doors, they should be teaching them the laws of God. Now when they're teaching the laws of God, then and only then are they going to start to have this. Go back to John chapter 8 verse 32. You notice that I'm repeating it because it's difficult for our people to let it sink into their minds. Read.
This is the book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
And the truth shall make you free. The laws are going to make you free.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models.